Everybody, it is Mike from Baltimore Rides here. It is Saturday afternoon. This is a belated video for last night. Wrapped up Friday last night, but I was really tired mentally and physically, and I was not in any shape to make a video. And I'll tell you what happened. So, it was a good day. I got out on the road, pretty much normal time frame, got down to DC. And I'll be honest, I actually started in Southeast. I switched it up a little bit yesterday. I got down there early enough that I started in Southeast, right over by Anacostia, like near Alabama Road Southeast, Alabama Ave Southeast. So, and I was super active down there. I don't know if it's because there's not a lot of drivers that want to drive Southeast across the river or whatnot, but it was very active. Couple times I got over the river into the city proper, but I kept actually getting rides back to Southeast, Oxon Hill, Forestville, that side of the town, and just ended up staying there. U Street was super crowded with drivers, so it was not productive to be anywhere near U Street. The more I went into downtown, the longer my waits were. And so every time I got a ride over to Southeast, or Northeast for that matter, I pretty much stayed there if I could. I only ever went into the city if a trip took me there. So, here's what happened. I was about $190. I knew I wanted to get into the 200s. And a trip that I took was kind of a longer pool ride, and it was like four people, kept adding in, dropping off, adding in, and my brain was wiped. Like by the time I dropped the last person off, I was pinching myself to keep my eyes sharp, like my eyes were dry, and I was just yawning, and I was like, screw this. So I pulled into Forestville Mall's parking lot, locked my doors, cracked my window down about an inch, and I took a 30-minute power nap. I set my alarm on my phone for 30 minutes, and I snoozed because I felt so groggy and tired. Probably from working all the crazy hours I've been working. I'm not going to lie. I admit that. That I was zonked, and I slept for a good 30, 35 minutes. Smooth, just went the minute my eyes closed, I was out. Woke up, I felt a little bit fresher, and I thought to myself, well, Mike, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to chase $20 and probably get yourself sleepy and groggy again and maybe get yourself into a mess, or you're awake enough now that you can drive the hour and 15 minutes home and get your ass home and get to bed. And I thought, and I made the right decision. I went home and I got some sleep. My plans today were supposed to be all crazy. I was supposed to run around and watch my son in the morning and then meet my wife and kids for lunch and then go work this evening. And literally everybody in my house overslept. 10 o'clock rolled around. Nobody was awake. I woke up first. Well, actually, my son, he always wakes up early. He was up early, like playing in his room. And I said, you know what? I'm going to sleep and I'm going to get some rest and take a day off. And so I did. I am not going to work today. I'm actually at the Walmart parking lot about to run in and just do an errand. I need a day. Like I haven't had a day off in forever, and I really just need a mental health day. So I slept a good amount of hours this morning. I really got my body back on track from a rest standpoint, and I'm just going to take a day. And I think it's going to do more good for me. As much as I can get my head wrapped up around chasing money, it's going to do more for my mental health than anything else. So there won't be a wrap-up video tonight, but I will be back out on the road tomorrow for Sunday. And then Monday is going to be a crazy day because that's the day my mom's going into the living facility. So I've got paperwork I got to do. I got to drop her off there and get her situated, figure out what she needs. So it'll probably be a Baltimore day, and it'll probably be a short one at that. Just getting her settled and situated and figuring out all the stuff that needs to go along with that so that she's, cozy. So wanted to keep you guys posted. Tomorrow I will be doing the tax video. I'll be recording it. My taxes are done 100%. And I've got all the information I need so that I can present the tax video to you guys in a good format. I'm just working through the logistics of how I'm going to record it at this point. I'm going to be using the screenshot recorder, so you're not going to be seeing my face. You're just going to be looking at my phone. And I'm going to flip back and forth between my taxes. I'm actually going to show you my taxes and all the tax documents that went into it. I'm going to show you my QuickBooks app. So you can see all the numbers that went into my QuickBooks app and what things I'm deducting, what things I'm recording as personal versus business. So that when you guys get a big picture as to, okay, these are all the things that Mike is taking into account. These are the things that Mike put in, and you'll be able to really see the process. And the process is really what it's all about. I am not a tax professional. I'm not a CPA. I've done my own taxes for the past 20 years. With the help of various things. You know, for the past decade, I've used TurboTax. I've been a long-standing client of theirs, and their software has gotten so sophisticated over the years that, you know, with a little bit of internet research and a little bit of reading the tax code each year, so you know what's changed and what's different and what's new, and then they factor a lot of that into their software updates every year. So I've always been on top of my game. They keep up with the new trends just like I do. Never been audited, never been flagged. My taxes have always been approved and accepted. You know, so it's, you know, and there's been years when I've owed and there's been years when I've gotten refunds. So, you know, on both ends of the spectrum, it's not like I get a refund every year. Some years I break even, some years I have to stroke a check to the IRS, and then some years they give me money back. And it's just, you know, it depends on the circumstances. But when I say I'm very confident about, I understand taxes, I understand what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do, and that's really the layman's definition of it, you'll be able to walk away from this video and either have all the documents you need to take with you when you go to a place like H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt, or if you're going to do it yourself and do like a TurboTax or one of those kind of software programs, you'll have enough information with you that you'll know what to do if you enter it yourself. That's the goal for the video I'm going to make tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be all done in one day. If I have to splice pieces, it might take me a little bit longer to do the photo editing and splicing part, but I should have it up by Monday at the latest. So that's the mission, is to get that video up and running as quick as I can so that you guys can get a head start on that. So I'm going to sign off for the day. You know, I'm sorry for the ones that you guys thought I would be out here driving. I wasn't going to make any of my Quest goals. That's the other reality. I had a really rough week this week with prime peak hours with Lyft, so I wasn't really getting enough peak hour rides when I was driving peak hours. It was just, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And yesterday I dedicated almost my whole day to Lyft, so I did like 20-something trips with Lyft, and obviously 5 to 10 is peak hours, but even then it was still a mountain to get to the 30 that I needed, and I knew I wasn't going to get there. And then I had to do 30 trips with Uber, and I knew I wasn't going to get there either. So if I'd driven today, it might have been a possibility, but I was only going to get either one or the other. I wasn't stacked well enough early in the week to make that happen. So that being said, I'm erring on the side of caution and letting my body recover and my brain recover. I think that's more important to have a mental health day today than to spend another day chasing my tail. So I will be back out tomorrow, guys. I will be making videos tomorrow, and you know, I will definitely get you guys prepared for taxes. They're not overdue yet. Don't stress out. We have plenty of time to get them in, but really starting February 1st, the IRS is reviewing them. So anywhere between the 15th and the 30th of February is when they start dispersing refunds, depending upon a lot of criteria. And we'll talk about that in my video. But I wanted to get the information to you guys so you guys can start working on them as quick as you can. Okay, guys, everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.